Awesome. That's Coach Oscar. Today it's actually the 30th day of December 2018. I just want to share one very important thing with you listening to me this evening about the myth about the New Year resolution. Now we've got to set some records straight. We've got to say some things as they are, and then without sentiment, without what people think, without how it's always been done. Now the truth about the New Year resolution, which I actually want to talk about tonight in a very few minutes, it's by 31st, which is tomorrow, Monday, people will be all out, going to religious houses, religious place of worship. And what is the idea for a crossover? Now, a crossover means you go to your place of worship. Like myself, I'm a Christian, so we'll be in the church, and then crossover into the new year with a new expectations and a new mind. Now, this has been something we've been doing right from when I was small for as long as I could remember. Now, the point here tonight is this. Tomorrow you're going to be witnessing lots of new declaration, just like I've declared 2019 as three cardinal objective or three cardinal points that I'm actually looking at for in the new year for all of my clients, all of my coaching students. I just look at three things that I hope to help them achieve. And the first point is this on my cardinal objective for 2019 is about making huge impact. Now I'm talking about impact, reaching out to more people, influencing and inspiring, trying to transform lives and get people much more better, organization much more better than they were. So impact is one of the cardinal objectives that I have for the new year. The second objective is how you can make more income. So income is the second objective. The third one is influence. Now, a combination of all of these, impact, influence, and income, just gonna blow your brand, take your business to the next level, and it's gonna be worthwhile. So if you are attending any of my events or you sign up for any of my program, remember that the three things that I'm actually looking at for to help you achieve in the new year is income, help you make more income, grow your brand and your influence, and then impact more life. Now I've always believed that we can actually impact the world. We can change the people around us, the circle of influence. And then when we talk about impacting, influencing, now it doesn't have to be so big. One person might not really ordinarily be able to change the world, but you and I do know that if you are able to inspire one person to change his or her mind and start doing things differently, that's the world we're talking about. Take it from one person to your neighborhood, take it to your neighborhood, to your place of work, your business place, your church, your wherever you meet. Now, you see, that's how the circle of influence start going up, and we just start getting much more better. It's nice to see you, Josephine. Okay, talking about the myth about the New Year resolution. Now, come the 31st, everyone will be listing out a new program, a new decision, a new declaration. People with new stickers, my year of supernatural, my year of exploit, my year of wonders, my year of transformation. You're gonna hear all of this. Now, like I keep saying in the past years, that the change in the calendar month or calendar date does not necessarily guarantee your success. So when I talk about being successful, it's not about when the year changes to a new year and then you automatically become successful. Nope. You will be much more successful if rather than hope or depend on the change in the calendar month, but you rather change your mindset and the way you've been doing things. That's The myth about this New Year resolution, things, declaration, prophecies, I'm not against any of this, is this. Now, we totally forget the basic things that help people to succeed in life is people. So the people factor becomes a very, very important factor in your success in the new year. Now, while you talk about increasing your faith, while you talk about maybe perseverance, while you think about to be more optimistic, to be more hardworking or working smart, while you think about this, you do not think about your people's skills and how you will be able to build new frontiers, new relationship with people, because that's the ultimate. Now, I could say when I look back in 2000, that the year that is going, I've actually benefited from friendship. When we talk about people, people are actually taking me to places that I've not actually on my own. I didn't know anyone in countries that I've actually visited. I was in Tanzania, in Kenya, in Rwanda this year, Nigeria. Now, most of those places I've actually traveled to were virtue of people, connections, networks that I built, and it just seems to manifest. Now, it is not about the New Year resolution. The basic things that I would actually recommend and probably encourage you to work more on in the new year, it's about probably looking into your relationship with people. Look into the people within your circle of influence. There are two kinds of people. There are people that actually are there in your life to actually help you move forward, and there are those that literally are there to occupy space. Instead, they move you backward. Now, we have those that are there to inspire you, those that are there to push you to take actions, those that are there to suggest new ideas and new opportunities to you. But in the midst of all these good ones, we still have those that can literally bring nothing into your life, your career, your business, your family, your relationship. There's nothing. So can I ask you tonight, these practical things, can you just do this? Take a list of, make a list of 5 people that you actually have in your contact pool and in part of your friendship, or people you hang around with, and then just look into these 5 people. How have they really helped you, let's say in the past 1 year or in the past 2 years? How have these people really helped you to push you forward? How have they helped your business? How have they helped your career? Now, these are the things you need to take a look at, because for as long as you keep doing the same exact thing, believing in the same exact strategy you've always been doing things, you are going to get the same result. Now, you need a different result in 2019. How would you make more impact? How would you make more income? How would you grow your influence? All of these 3 cardinal objectives that I actually set out to achieve in 2019 are factored on the kind of people you hang out with. Let's talk about influence. There are people you hang out with. Your brand automatically skyrockets, goes up. You become the talk of time. You become the highly sought after. And business in career, just everyone wants to help you, want to do business with you. That's because you are in the midst of the right people, or you're hanging out with the right association. Now, there are the kind of audience you also find yourself in that actually, rather than push your brand forward, they kind of diminish your brand. They reduce your perception, and perception is everything. I can't say this, I can't overemphasize this. Perception is everything. Now, most people say now it doesn't really matter about how you appear, how you make people think about you. It's about the content that is inside. I don't dispute this. I actually do believe that your content is as much as important. Having said that, your perception is very, very fundamental. How you make people think about you, how you make people think about your product, how you make people believe in you. You know why? Now, when we teach people business of marketing or sales, we tell people that people do not buy because you are the best. They buy when you look at the factor of likability. People buy from people they like, they trust, and they believe in. So these three factors are not something you can bottle in the inside of you and then just hope someone will do business with you. It doesn't end that way. It will never be that way. So you will have to be mindful of the kind of association and how you package yourself. That's why it's so important that if you must change and become a different person in 2019, rather than think about writing New Year resolution and New Year goals and big objectives, why don't you narrow your goals to just three things? Three things. Keep them small. Keep the number very manageable. Once your objectives and your goals are a bit manageable, it's easy to play around it and it's easy to actually achieve those goals. That's why I said three things, three core objectives for the new year: to make more money, or that's income, make more impact, and raise the brand. That's all you need. So the myth about 2019 becoming your year, let's just say you pray. Let's just say you are in church or wherever you decide to cross over into the new year, and your character with someone that could possibly help you sucks. Let's just imagine that you were not in terms or in good terms with your colleague in the office. Actually, I wasn't a corporate. I do understand what the corporate politics actually do mean. And you are in a space where you're not in the good books of your manager or your supervisor or your line foreman or whatever, depends. You are not in their good book, and then you expect to have automatic promotion. You expect to get 90 or 100% during your reviews. Now your bonus will just be given to you. Now, if you factor in that it takes people, someone to like you and then help you or support you, then you will understand that you would never get what you want in the new year except you start building positive relationship. That's why I talk more about building positive relationship. Now in the new year, we'll be talking more about goal setting and how you can actually achieve your goal. But the basic things I will be focusing on more of the time will be on how you can actually grow your people skills, your relationship skills. That's because relationship is more of a capital. With relationship, doors can open. With relationship, you can find yourself in places that you didn't qualify for. You ordinarily probably wouldn't have been there by your own self or with your own effort. You won't be there. You would find yourself, or you see, getting advantage of things that literally you think you don't deserve. So in all of the things you will do, in all of the resolution you are going to make in the new year, I urge you tonight, rather than just think of that I want to get a new car, I want to build a new house, move into a new office, rather than think all of that, I understand that success is all about persistence, commitment, determination, the will not to give up, constant persevering. Now, these are all the factors we all know that makes the successful people much more successful. They're hardworking, they are persistent, they keep going, they don't give up. Don't forget that people play a vital role in who you become. So why don't we just say 2019, we will make it more of people to build new relationship, to increase your cycle of influence. According to John Rollins, who once said that you are the average of the people you hang around with. Now, what would you want to be in 2019 when you keep hanging around? What kind of people, what classes of people? Some 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I did posted something, or I shared three ideas or three simple ways you can actually identify good people that you actually need to hang around within the new year or just moving your life forward. One of it is who are the good people that you want? What are the qualities? What are the character, the attributes of the people you say they are good? The second thing is, where do these people hang out? Now you need to find out where these guys hang out, the kind of people you need to put your career forward. Where do they hang out? Once you identify where they hang out, the third thing you mustn't forget is then start going there. Now it's all about the action thing, like I keep saying. It's all about in the doing. So it's not about just writing a New Year resolution and hoping and believing that the moon will just fall, the stars, money will just fall into your laps. You need to get out of your home. You need to get out there. You need to network, meet new people. You just have to keep trying something new. Now, for as long as you keep building relationship, for as long as you keep investing, now you don't need to always keep withdrawing from your own relationship account. That's not how you build relationship. I think you need to keep depositing. The more you deposit into your relationship bank account, the better you become. How about that? How about that you just don't ask? You make a resolution in the new year that I'm not going to pester my friends to always help me, give me, take, you're always taking. How about you become the one who is giving? I keep hearing this question, but how do I invest in people? Like for instance, I network with millionaires, with people, billionaires that actually have made it, and rather than become the person that is always asking. Now the question is, how do I network with people that are higher than me? There are few ways you can go about this. One thing is, you must always find out a way to add value. No one gets bigger, no one gets too wealthy to get value or to request value. And when we talk about value, what is value? Value is that thing that you add into someone's life or business that makes significant impact. So let's just say I'm a business coach, I'm a speaker, and then you're my friend and you actually want to say, how do I add value to Coach Oscar? I can't give him money, or I don't want to give him money. How else can I add value? Who told you can give me a book? Who told you a book will make much more meaning to what I do? A simple thing like probably when I make a post and then you share, you make comments, you get your friends to sign up for my event could be a huge value. It looks so small, but yet they matter a lot. How about you talk to your friends or your HR manager, you talked about your sales manager. Why don't you consider this guy for training? Why don't you ask him to come take care of our team, coach our team? Now, these little things, as little and as insignificant as it may appear, these are value. So I have this millionaire friend that every time I seems to be giving him the update in the economy. So I could look at him and tell him what exactly is happening, predictions in the economy, like 2019, get ready. It's not going to be an easy year for as many of you thinking it's just going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be that. You either get to move your game upward, raise the bar, or you get knocked out. It will never just be a walk in the park. So it's 2019, I will get employed, I'll get a job because I've got a first class or I've got a third degree. It doesn't work that way. You will actually need to get out of your home. You will need to try something new. You will need to even learn new skills from where you are already operating. Most career people, I tell them, it's not just enough to stick to just one skill set. So what new skills will you be learning? Who do you know that got the skills that you need to be learning from? Can I also tell you, sometimes the skills that we need to learn are not always just all from, let's say, from the tertiary institution. It could be getting a mentor. It could be getting a coach. Get someone hold you accountable. Get someone that actually gives you the blueprint you need to get to the next phase in your life. So sometimes some of the things you need might just be in the next desk. It could be your manager in the office. It could be that older brother that you know. It could be that friend that is much more older than you. There are different ways you can actually make impact in 2019. So rather than just write a resolution and then paste there, what happens? Most resolution, according to facts, you can Google this. After the first month, the second month, in fact by March, most people have actually forgotten about New Year resolution. They've gotten back to their old self. I don't think that's what you want for the new year. You actually want to make something huge. You want to make huge impact. You want to make it big time in the new year. So how do you go about that? That's where you need a coach. That's why you need a mentor. That's how you need to rely on someone with the experience or that have got the blueprint to actually guide you. I do say this in all of my presentations, in all of the places I've spoken, that I've never seen a self-made successful man. I've interviewed over 50 successful individuals. Some of them are wealthy in their thousands, some of them are wealthy in their hundreds of thousands, some in their millions and a billionaire. I have never ever seen someone that says, I become rich, I become successful by myself. No, there is no self-made millionaire successful person. You need someone to hold you by the side. You need a coach, you need a mentor. You need someone that guides you, that helps you, that gives you the necessary support structure you need. You need a professional accountability partner. This is how you succeed. So if you always have this mind that you will succeed by yourself, by your effort, you wake up what time you like, read whatever you like, do whatever you want, I could actually predict how far you will go. But if you decide that you actually want to be successful, one of the cardinal things you must actually pay attention to this year is you need to get someone to hold you professionally accountable. How do you do this? So let's forget about the resolution. Let's forget about those affirmations you always say on the 31st night. It's going to be my year of success, my amazing year, my year of triumph, my year of skyrocketing, my year of the moon, the stars. Rather than all of that, what will you do? Go get a coach. If that is your resolution, I'm telling you big time, you will be much more successful. Get a coach. What is the second thing? The whole summary of everything I've actually shared with you tonight is on how you can actually build new relationship. Because you don't succeed alone. You need people by your side. You need people that would recommend you. Now, can I just give you a brief explanation about how much you need people to succeed? Now, I've actually got to introduce some of my friends to some of the people that actually hired or signed me up for coaching and for training. I just do that. I don't even ask for a kickback. I don't need it. I believe in the universe that once you give and the more you give, it comes back to you in 100-fold. I believe that and it's working for me. So what do? Rather than always taking from my relational capital account, I invest more. So in the new year, I've resolved, what will I be doing differently in the new year? For every blessed day, I must look for a way to impact someone positively. How will I do that? Maybe just asking a friend, let's go for a lunch, and then I pay for the bill. Or maybe I could just say someone, okay, it's fine, I pay for your transport fare. Or it could be, I buy you this book. It doesn't matter how much or how big the gift or whatever I'm going to do. That's not the point. The point is this, that every blessed day, I would make an impact. I will inspire someone. I will just raise someone's expectation. I believe that I need to be someone God. What do I mean by this? I want to be that person that someone will say, oh, I didn't really know what to do. Thank God you showed up. I want to be those surprises. I want to give more. So I would be offering more training. Do I say free training? Maybe I will be giving more free training. I'll be asking companies that I could actually show up in your company and train for free, but just maybe a few conditions attached to that. The truth is this: I won't be able to help everyone, so get that right. I can't help everyone. But having said this, in your New Year resolution, rather than just affirmed, rather than just pray, rather than just wish, why don't you take a step further? Because that's what I've discovered. Just saying that this year is my year, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna succeed, is not enough to succeed. So what else do I need? I need to get out there and build more relationship. I've listed a couple of at least 20 good friends. They are all high impact celebrity or influential friends that I need to hang out with. Some of them in South Africa, some of them in the US, in UK. I need to raise my brand. I deliberately intended that I would reach out to these influencers and then I grow my circle of influence. That's one of my most important goals for 2019. What else will I do? I will also need to add more coaches to my coaches. I already have 3 coaches that I have. I think I also need to raise the bar and add it and make it more 5. Now, I know there's no way I invest in myself, invest in building new relational capital. My 2019 obviously won't be the same. That's the idea that I need you to go with. That's the belief that I need you to get into 2019 with a new mind, that you just don't need to write and affirm and make resolution. You also need to look into the people around you. The more people you have, the more chances that you are going to succeed. The more positive people you have around you, the more people that you can turn right and then, oh wow, thank God I've got this friend around me who's got my back covered. The more of those people you have within your circle of influence, the more chances that you are going to succeed in 2019. So as I end this, what will I leave you with? As long as you keep doing the same thing, the same old ways of thinking, the same old way of business, the same old way, the old people you've always been hanging out. For as long as you keep doing this, get ready to get the same result. But if you decide that you want to change things and change it for good, so just like on the 31st night, we're moving into a new year and you decide to say, I want to build new relationship. I want to forgive people more. I want to be more liberal, more positive. I want to do everything within my power to be at peace and to probably make more friends. And it doesn't really pay when we have beefs with people. I actually decided during this December to make reconciliation with people that I felt maybe they hurt me or offended me. I made peace to forgive and to move on. Now I'm not letting them go. They come back to my friendship. There are those that I still need within my pool of friendship. There are those I still need within my influence. Now I resolve that I'm gonna make more peace, resolve differences, and move on with those old friends, and then add new people. And then there are those that have decided that, well, we're not having any beef, no problem, but I'm just going to let them go. Why? I don't need everyone to keep going into the new year. I need to get rid of some people, toxic people, just so I have a good 2019. So you tell me, what have you decided? What is the myth? What do you think you can do differently in 2019 to get a different result? I also want to learn from you. So if you have a comment or you want to share something, please go down the comment section. Drop me a word, 1 or 2 things that you think you can do differently. I want to learn from you. I've seen my friend Gerard. Gerard, I want to learn from you. Adolph, I want to learn from you. Luvuyo, 2019, we've got to do things together. I've been trying to get hold of you, but it's becoming too difficult. Now, for as many of you that joined, Nompelo, you are there. Martins, you are there. Oh my gosh. Josephine, you're still hanging up. Okay, now Prince Gabe, I'm seeing you. Leos Ramos, wow, I'm seeing a lot of people all the way from America, from UK, Nigeria. The truth is this, I want to learn from you. Why? Because I know that I can't succeed in 2019 all by myself. That's why I need you. So tell me what you'll do differently and let's see how we go. And before I forget, on the 1st of Jan, I'm going to announce my new coaching program, and I know it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be a mind-shifting coaching program. I don't want to give too much secret. Just watch out and then you'll get a big announcement from me. Otherwise, do have a wonderful evening, and I'm wishing you the best of 2019. Woo. Thank you so much. It's nice having you guys.